one moment here while I just unmute the game audio. Oops. Okay. I gotta find a smoother way to do that. Anyway. So, last week I got a 1cc on Toho 10, out of Faith. I have not successfully 1cc'd 13, 10 Desires on Lunatic yet. I gave it a quick shot last Monday, was it? I think that's the last time I streamed. I had to take Wednesday and Friday off due to just awful sleep schedule reasons. But I did a quick test run of this. It didn't go very well. I wanted to find time to practice, but time just got away from me. So I figure I'll have a bit more of a, definitely not blind, you know, I've played the game a fair bit still, just I haven't practiced it as much as 6, 7, 8, 10, the ones I have 1cc'd in Lunatic. So this will be a bit more of a raw experience. That's a good word for it. Raw. You'll get more of the grind up experience though. Usually I like to individual stage practice or boss or whatever with the universal practice tool when I'm practicing, but hey, for once I'll actually be grinding out runs as opposed to just like starting up the stream and getting it in 1 or 2 attempts probably. I'm good with that. Probably more entertaining, right? Not as impressive, that's for sure. It's a weird dilemma in my head. Like, for something like Hades, which I've streamed a little bit of, I don't feel any pressure to play good. But for something that I'm familiar with, and it's almost more like I'm showing the game off to a friend as opposed to like streaming it for an audience, I feel like I need to perform kind of well. But I think that's like an invisible pressure I need to shake off. You know, I don't think that needs to be there. I think it's kind of flaw in my mindset. I'm gonna time this out again, but that's okay. We're okay with timeouts, just don't hit me, please. Ghost. Hello. Nice to see you again. Sorry I missed my stream times last week. Bad sleep schedule. It had just been way too difficult. Like, by the time 6 PM came around in my days, I was just too tired. Oh yeah, everything's been good. I've just always had a really irregular sleep schedule. It's not really due to anything important, though I did have to travel for a Christmas event with part of my wife's family, which definitely did leave me exhausted when I got back. But that was Saturday, not one of the stream days. But regardless. So I haven't actually practiced Toho 13's Lunatic at all. So this is going to be a very raw experience. I had one run on it last Monday when I did this last time. That's about it. It was okay. The Christmas gathering on Saturday was just exhausting, though it's like over an hour drive each way, and, well, my wife is the one doing the driving, I'm doing the riding. I don't really like long car trips. And, you know, once we're actually there, it's not really that bad. I like her side of the family quite a lot. But there is still a lot of downtime, even during the gathering, so I'm mostly just glad it's over. Christmas with my family, coming up soonish, will be much more brief. It's only like a 5-10 minute drive away, so it won't be as big of a deal, basically. Just all get together, maybe dinner, open some stuff, that'll be it. Christmas as an adult is so different than Christmas as a kid, wouldn't you say? Ooh, escape. I shouldn't have tried to slip through there, but it worked. My mind is going blank here as I just try to dodge this stuff. It's not really that bad, but it's stressful because I have just no practice. Yeah, it has legit just been bad sleep schedule issues. Ever since I was a kid, like, my parents gave up trying to get me to go to bed on time, so back during, like, middle school, I would stay up till, like, 3:30 AM, and that's a habit since I've always worked from home, since that's just something I've really wanted. not having to go out for work or anything like that, work on my own schedule. I've always never really managed to sleep schedule for very long. See, today I got up at I think 4 AM. But there are some days where I get up at 4 PM, you know? I mean, I could stream on those days. It's the days where I get up at like midnight and I'm too tired by the time 6 PM rolls around. Those are the days where I'm like, no, I just have to sleep. Can't stream today. It's a shame, you know. If I get more of a following, I think I'll have to try to make a better attempt. Oh yeah, I appreciate the concern. Thank you. Sorry if I worried you at all. My only dedicated follower. How have things been going for you? You played any more Touhou? That's the topic of the day, after all. I really want to play some fan games. Like, specifically the Danmaku fan games. All of them really, but I figured that'd be neat because I've only played so many Danmaku fan games, so they'd be like totally blind experiences for me. I appreciate that. It's nice to have one person here, so I'm not just talking to the void. Last time I streamed on, last Monday, there were actually quite a few people in here. Maybe like 3 or 5 people in chat in total, which was pretty cool. It was a first. That's about my record so far, but I'll take it. You know, every day's a new thing, basically, when you're still just starting out like me. Exciting experience, sometimes. Any growth is good growth. That's good to hear. My wife's got, college finals this week. She's doing tests right this minute, actually, in her room. Neat. I used to read a lot of SCP stuff back in the day. I've never really played the games, though, because I'm not really into horror games in general. But I hear it can be pretty fun. Thank you for the wish of luck. I don't know for sure where to use this. I think this is a good spot, right? I think these guys all have resources. Give me the bomb pieces. I'm sure I'll make good use of them and not die with 10 bombs in my inventory. Ooh, I know. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm definitely gonna die with all these bombs. You guys should just use them, you know? Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm just gonna use them. I hit 13, nice. I think I checked a day or so ago. Yeah, I think I might have gotten a couple more from the last stream I did, but I forgot the exact number. But yeah, it feels like it's going at, you know, a relatively decent pace, actually. I feel like I'm good now, you know? 13 followers, that's 2 digits. You don't start out with 2 digits. It takes a few streams. I hear some people can, like, stream for a year or more and just get no viewers at all, but I think those are probably the people that are playing, like, the big games that have a lot of competition, you know, like League of Legends, I don't know, CSGO, whatever. Now, I do like League of Legends, as awful of an addicting, like, mentally damaging game that is. And I did actually play it on my first stream, but I haven't gone back. Oh, that's good to hear. Next time you stream Touhou or Mega Man or whatever, I'll try to tune in. I think I got the notification that you were streaming a few days ago, but I couldn't pop in. I don't remember why. I think I was just too tired that day and was kind of like winding down for the night. Can't recall. The days kind of blend together when you don't have a steady sleep schedule, but I'm used to it being like this. Oh, nice. How was it? Was that your first time playing it, or had you played it before, by the way? I don't know if I asked that. I'm scared of this one. I'm just gonna bomb. I'd rather use my bombs here than lose a life and lose the bombs anyway, you know? Careful not to get clicked on one of those. Jump over to the left. Kyoko really isn't that bad. Gotcha. I grew up playing the Mega Man games. I'm actually a big Mega Man fan in general. remember my first time playing 10 Desires, actually. I had a friend over that night, and I remember playing through normal out in my kitchen. I just had a laptop out on the table, and he was watching me, and he was like falling asleep mid-run because I think it was like 4 AM. Poor guy. I remember like nudging him during the stage 4 boss fight. It's like, look, I'm fighting 2 bosses at once. This is really cool. This doesn't really happen all that often. And he's like, well, yeah, it's really cool. I would like to stream more fan games. These days I haven't played as many like the good quality ones. I used to play them a fair bit when I was newer to the series, just because of like my internet situation. I would like mass download random games and play them during the period where like I wouldn't have good internet. You know, like I'd grab them while I was out on public connections or something. So I played stuff like Concealed Conclusion. I'm actually a big fan of Phantasm Romance and Phantasmagoria Trues. Those are 2 good Danmaku games made in Danmaku-fu. Very good. But I'd like to play some ones that I'm not familiar with. Basically, because that way, if I play like shit, I have a good excuse. I have this weird complex where like if I don't play quite up to the standard I hold myself to for a game I put hours into, you know, like the mainline games, I feel a little bit stupid. It's a silly complex, and every time I feel that way. Ooh, I didn't have any bombs. I mean, I don't really think he's gonna get better. He's just kinda survive. I mean, he is 80 years old. He's adapting to being with my parents, I guess. They managed to find a place to get rid of the one of the dogs he brought up with him, which is good. They couldn't really keep it. It was too aggressive with their cats, which they have 8 of. Yeah, I mean, I hope he settles in and gets comfortable. He's got like one of those urine bags hooked up, and I don't know if that's the kind of thing you ever come back from, or if that's just going to be on for the rest of his life, but I hope he gets used to whatever he's got to live like. I think he's still energetic, like when he's lucid. I wasn't there when it happened, but I heard he was playing the instruments he brought up from Georgia. Plays like the banjo and stuff. He's big on that. Come on, she's only got a little bit of life left. Come on, hit her. Oh no, wait, no, she had a ton, just like a second bar there. What the heck? Never mind. Oh, that's right. I think that's only a thing for people who have affiliate, right? 50 subs or more and some other conditions. It'll happen when it happens, but, you know, not gonna rush it. I appreciate the thought, though. I do have a Qualify account set up, but you don't really need to donate anything. I'm mostly using that for crowdfunding translation projects. I've translated a couple Toho fan games for someone, and I want to keep going with that. He's another Toho streamer, one of the bigger ones, Asprey FM. He's a good guy. Probably start up my next project for him next week or so, and gotta tally up the text and see how much it'll be. Probably another $50, maybe a bit more. Any retro I like? I'm a big fan of the retro Mega Man games, as I said. I like a lot of SNES games. Super Mario RPG, Super Metroid, a lot of the good classic ones. I like retro games in general. You know, as you might glean from me playing Toho, like, the graphics aren't necessarily everything for me when it comes to a game. I've never been a big fighting game fan. Like, all I really play is Smash. I've always been garbage at fighting games. Those and, like, shooters, like FPSs. I'm just not good at those particular genres. I'm not trying to capture this. I'm just trying to survive it. too scary to try to capture. It's something I'd have to actually practice. And who has time for that? Well, I'm already doing better than I did on my last 1cc attempt, I think. Though I'm kind of coming up on the hard stages now. Realistically, I should be able to get through the first 3 stages flawlessly, but, well, I think I need just, like, the bare minimum amount of practice for that, you know, like, learn the spell cards I have trouble with a bit better. Desire Drive is such a good song. Not often that some, like, tops Desire Drive, really. It's popular for a good reason. You like this one? I like this one. Stage 4 usually has really good music. I'm kind of scared here. I think I'm supposed to get further during this, but here I am at the bottom of the screen, trapping myself in bombing. I've never played any of the Godzilla games. How do you like us then? Ooh, okay. I should have been all off to the side there. I remember as a kid I liked the Power Rangers game for the SNES. That wasn't a fighting game per se, I'm not talking about the fighting game. But after you beat the game, there's this password you could put in to play the Zord Battle mode in 2-player. That as a kid was probably my favorite almost fighting game, if you stretch your definition. Okay, your mid-boss card is easy. Bye, Sega. You know, I've never actually fully played through Doom before. As I mentioned, I am just dog shit at FPSs. I think I just barely missed the era where, like, Doom was really popular. I'm 28, by the way, so born in 1992. I have no idea, like, when games were released. I can't remember, like, years and that kind of thing for the life of me, but... Well, Sega, see, I owned the Genesis growing up, but I always played my SNES more. I never liked the Sonic games much. I'm actually in the process of, like, playing through a lot of the Sonic games. Like, I've got a friend who likes the series, you see. And he's, like, curated a list of the good ones for me to play. But, oh, I thought I was gonna pass above that. So I'm kind of getting a taste for the series now, but can't say I really love it. I've never been a big Sega fan in general. I like Puyo Puyo, kinda. But I got Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 recently, and, you know, most of the time when I was playing Puyo Puyo, I actually just wished I was playing Tetris. I read a lot of Nintendo Power growing up. So yep, that was me. I was one of those kids. I was one of the ones who brought the Game Boy to school and played Pokemon. I know for sure I'm gonna have to bomb her last card, so I need to have a bomb ready for that. So I'd like to not use this one yet, if possible. Come on, Sega. Ugh. Okay, well, death bombing is fine. I'll take it. Tongling Yoshika. See, I like this card even though it's so simple just because, like, there's this, like, threat of Yoshika closing in on you. It feels cool, but it's also scary and a real pain in the ass to capture. Or just survive, honestly. I like the dynamic of this fight, but I don't really like the Danmaku much. You know, I haven't played much of the actual Metal Gear Solid games, but I did play Snake's Revenge as a kid. It's funny that you mentioned that. Also, totally unrelated, but I also played Snake Rattle and Roll. Only related in name. Ah, damn it. Ah, that was my mistake. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep going to get more practice here. As is the point of this run, really. I don't remember much about Snake's Revenge, aside from, like, the guys that came out from the walls. I remember that being, like, a big gimmick in the game, you know? I have fond memories of that for some reason, but that's about it. I remember nothing about the music, but maybe if I heard it, like, it would trigger some kind of buried memory. Okay, so I clearly need to practice Sega and Yoshika's fight. Stupid Tau fetal movement. I did actually practice the overdrive mode version of this recently, and it's just insane. This actually seems quite reasonable, now that I've played that and successfully capped it just once, but this is actually not as bad as Tongo and Yoshika. Huh. I always thought this was much scarier. That's easy, what the heck? Wow. I had a zapper as a kid. It might still be in my closet, I'm not sure. I had the Super Scope, I had the Power Glove, though I have no idea where that went. When I moved out of my parents, like, that's one thing I don't think I brought with me. So it's either, like, buried in their house somewhere, or it's just gone. I don't know. I never played much Contra as a kid, but when I made an online friend at like 12 or 13 that I'm still talking with now, basically my best friend, we would play Z-SNES, and we'd play Contra. Those were good times. Oh, the days of Z-SNES netplay on dial-up. He lives overseas, so we didn't always have the best luck with that. We'd get desynced often. Sending save states, for whatever reason, was also really slow, even though they're so incredibly small. It would take like 5 minutes or so just to send a save state. I still don't know why. Maybe just something about the network protocol. Yeah, Contra was certainly an experience. I'll probably never go back to it unless I'm playing it with a friend or something. This is the kind of part I'd really like to have the ghost gauge filled up for, but I don't. Oh man, okay. So I guess if you just hide in the corner there, the bullets go away before they hit you, but that was really close. I'm more scared of Toshiko's non-spell than I am her actual spell card, I think. You know that there are some people that call non-spells cooldowns instead of non-spells? Those people are crazy. 173 is like the main mechanic of the game, right? Like he's always a threat, isn't he? Oh. Gotta watch those yellow streams more. Those are the real threatened ones. Okay, bomb piece, life piece, good. Give me more. Then Desires just starves you of resources. That's the only reason it's hard. I've never really liked horror games much. I want to feel safe when I'm playing the games. The closest thing I've played, if you really count it as a horror game, is stuff like Yumi Nikki. What else? I don't know what else. Probably not Mini. Yumi Nikki isn't even really a horror game. It just has some kind of scary aspects to it. How am I surviving? Oh, I'm not. Okay, definitely don't be down there when those fairies come. Ah. I've needed to clear my throat because I thought that was the last set of enemies. Okay. Noted, there's more fairies. Sip of my water. Ah, okay. I heard recently there's been, like a virus scare with Touhou 11 and 12 on Steam. For anyone uneducated, it might seem like I'm purposely skipping them, jumping from 10 to 13, but actually, truth is, like, after I played 10, I just happened to have 13 installed because I was recording some overdrive footage for someone, and I hadn't downloaded fresh copies of 11 and 12 and installed them yet. What kind of movies do I like? I don't actually like movies much. I prefer anime or, like, series. So I'm okay with, like, anime movies. You know, I watched stuff like Spirited Away as a kid, but I generally just don't like movies. I don't know why. I prefer, like, longer things I can sink my teeth into. Episodic things. Yeah. Anime for sure is my gig. This season I really liked Decadence. Very, very good. Definitely recommend. Probably just do another straight run after this, honestly. I don't really just want to, like, boot the practice tool up on stream and jump around between cards. That feels a little lazy. That feels like something I should do off stream. So I'll probably do that on my own time. Okay, this last one's not hard, right? I think. Why do I think that? Oh yeah, I did do a full run after I failed the last time, so I did play these cards. I was thinking, like, when did I play this recently? Literally last Monday. Ooh. Watch out for that. This is kind of an easy card, though. This also isn't that bad. Yeah, I tend to watch any new Studio Ghibli releases with my wife even these days. Those are some movies that I don't mind watching, but we have to watch them in Japanese with English subs. No dubs allowed in this house. Personally, I can't wait for the next season of JoJo. I don't know when that's coming out, but I want it really badly. If you know anything about JoJo, don't spoil it, since I've never read the manga, so I'm essentially watching it blind. I'm super excited for that. These lasers are awful slow. I guess the actual stage here isn't that hard, is it? Any anime I like a lot. As I mentioned, this season I like Decadence quite a lot. As far as, like, some of my favorites overall, the Tatami Galaxy is one of my tops ever. It just really resonated with me for some reason. Also really like Paranoia Agent. Death Note was good if we're talking like more mainstream stuff. Gurren Lagann for more mainstream stuff. Again, I like JoJo quite a lot. Arc 4 is the best arc. Others, I mean, I've watched a lot, but those are some of the like top ones that come to mind. Oh, Mawaru Penguin Drum and Sarazanmai, which is by the same studio as Mawaru Penguin Drum. Those are really, really good. I have not seen the fan-made Toho anime, no. I don't think so, at least. I think I might have seen a bit of the, like, old one when it came out. But that was a long time ago, I think. I think there have been, like, more fan-made Toho anime since then, right? Assuming Zone hasn't shut them down. I know he didn't like the idea back... Ooh. Shit. Yeah, I know they're all fan-made. Okay, so stay under Miko so the balls don't hit you. Got it. I should know this. I've practiced Miko quite a lot. That one guy. Aren't they by Maikaze? A circle named Maikaze? Or at least one of them is? I don't know. When I think Toho anime, that's a name that pops into my head for some reason, even though I'm not familiar with it at all. Maikaze. Go through, then go back and go through both. Easy card. Spectacle card. Watch, I'll lose a life to it anyway. At least that helps if you know how it works. you like try to sit back too far or rush through too early, I could definitely see that causing problems. Okay. Now spells are a little scary, but they're not awful. This card, on the other hand, is scary and awful. I could never even consistently capture this card on hard. So, I'm definitely going to be bombing this. No doubt there. Oh, or I'm just going to get clipped by a bullet, actually. Wow, it gives you so many continues. It said there were like 7 left. At that point, why not just offer unlimited continues? Really? Is there really any difference? I think not. I have not. I've only seen a couple episodes of it before. That kind of anime isn't really usually my thing. I'm into the, like, psychological stuff, or, I don't know, stuff with really interesting art styles that appeal to me. What are the other, usually? I'm usually not a big fan of, like, I don't want to say generic isekai, but just isekai stuff in general isn't really my thing. Any anime I don't like? I mean, that's kind of a weird question, because I usually don't watch them to completion. But I think probably one of the least favorite anime I've ever watched to completion was called Another. That was the title right there. It just did not rub me the right way. There were a lot of, like, tragic deaths for no reason, so it's, you know, it wasn't particularly gory in what it actually showed, but what it made you imagine made it kind of like one of those gore porn sort of things, you know? Like, a girl falls down stairs at school and impales herself on her own umbrella in front of her classmates, that kind of thing. It's all because, like, the class is cursed or something stupid, and it's one of those anime. I regret watching it. I felt disgusted by that. Please, Miko, let up on me. Oof. Okay, come on. No, I'm bombing there. Sometimes you can just get stuck from that one, huh? So you really just need to time, like, your movements around her, like, full screen thing here, and you're okay. Move down, move back up, there we go. Don't work for that one, I should move to the side. I feel like usually doing, like, a full vertical is probably the best way to clear this card, but maybe I'm just being stubborn and stupid, I don't know. Okay, right, so in the last part where she doesn't do any full screen clears anymore. Okay, cool. Well, it was practice. It did better than last week, that's for sure. I'll go again. Immediately. You know, I don't think Zone cares about showing the bad ends, so I'm not gonna bother blacking that out. Saving a name till I get a 1cc. Asking gods for help is pointless. Don't play this. Prayer for IT data security? Wait, what kind of a title is that? Guess because these are, like, desires? I see, yeah, sure. Sure. Let's do another run. We'll probably get some coffee after run number 2. What are some of your favorite anime? Was that text about saying divine spirits activate before death? Or cherry blossoms? I'm not sure which it was referring to, but I don't think either of those things activate. That's a very strange word to use there. I think that's a translation of Japanese text and not just English written by Zun, too. Otherwise it would have looked even more broken. I try to stay under this thing so I can actually take it out. like, if you just follow it when it comes in, you can take off, like, half the bar immediately. It's just that after it starts spawning the stupid spirits, they block for it a lot. But hey, it gives up life and bomb piece, so that's good. Are you even able to get, like, full spirit gauge at the end of the first stage? I'm not sure. I don't know what it's called. Spirit gauge? I know it's not called ghost gauge, but I want to call it the ghost gauge. The Danny Phantom meter. Phantomometer. I can keep going. Okay, good, they stopped there. Wasn't sure if they were done or not yet. Good. How long can I keep up the perfect run before I wonder? Maybe that's not a good way to view it. How long can I avoid losing life for? Like, strategic bombs aren't something I should be discouraging myself to do if my goal is just 1 CC. So I'm not gonna discourage that at all. I started to use my first bombs on Kyoko, I believe, first in my second run. Not my first run, just now. This is the second run. Numbers are hard. Japanese is harder. So if I could maybe get through Kyoko without bombing, that'd be cool. But I don't know, some of her stuff is surprisingly scary for a stage 2 boss, so maybe I'm just stupid and moving wrong and haven't practiced it. That's always the reason, or at least a good part of it. A good chunk. Got flashbacks of Byakuran's butterfly card for a moment there, but this isn't nearly as bad as that. Byakuran is a hard stage 6 boss. I'm gonna have a really, really tough time once you see UFO and Lunatic. That's gonna just be terrifying. So I captured this card last time, but it's kind of scary. Scarier than her last one for sure. Really have to like keep track of a decently wide area here and still try to stay under her as well. This one really isn't bad though. Just kind of have to watch from both sides. I don't really know what else to say on it, just... There isn't like 100% static pattern to this. They kind of like... I don't know if they move based on your movements or what, but sit at the bottom and react, essentially. That's all you really gotta do. Okay, so they start from the right here. Try to remember that, but no promises. Then they go to the left. I think they go back to the right. Is that right? That is right. So right, left, right. Stay on for a good while, too. There's probably more meaningful segments I could memorize than that. Definitely. Oh no, 3, 4, 5. I'm memorizing more useless stuff. This part starts on the right. That is probably good to know, actually. Take those enemies out before they flood the screen with kunai. I guess they're gonna flood it eventually anyway. Should just deal with it. Cope, as Sonic would say. Okay, I can get that. This part is also streaming, so it would benefit from me learning it, but it's not strictly necessary because it's just kind of easy. I don't need to go out of my way for ghosts. I've already got full ghost gauge. Backbeat is catchy. This is the first part where I feel like I could just easily like get clipped by a bullet that bounces if I'm not really careful. I think I bombed first tier last time. Alright, almost got her. Okay, good. This is another tempting one to bomb on because I don't like the way the big bullets cross each other. But it only goes on for like... Oh, this actually isn't the one with the big bullets. This one's fine, never mind. It only goes on for like a wave and a bit anyway. I don't know. I should definitely use it here in stage 2 to get like the extra pieces from the end of the stage. I shouldn't hold on to it. I could use it as like a bomb, but that feels kind of silly. And I have bombs for that, and I could get more from this, from the ghost gauge. Coastal gauge. Yure. I can't come up with a Y word that means gauge. I've screwed myself here. Nice, okay. So this is what a perfect run looks like so far. I think that was probably an efficient use of that. Get over 3 lives and 4 bombs. Nice. Okay, I feel like you want to not stay directly underneath her there. But, oh well. I did it anyway. I'm naive. I'm uneducated. I don't know what to do here, really. I mean, I know what to do here. You just go off to the corner and hope for the best, essentially. Good. That one's not really deserving of the Lunatic label. Oh, no, this is gonna make it weird because I was up there. The attack is aimed. You know, I think that kind of made it easier, actually. I don't really know. I'm just gonna wear that survival here, even if I maybe get through a little bit slow. Maybe 4 or 5 cycles at this rate, but that's fine. I just don't want to really have to deal with 2 streams crossing at the same time. You want to try to get off to, like, the side so you can get through one, then go back to the other. Rather than being where everything converges, you know. That's always tough to deal with. Okay, so this one, same shtick. Get off to the side a bit, so you can get through one wall before the other one hits you. I think to cross through too many bullets at once is scary. But this card really isn't bad. If we're just talking the straight Danmaku games, like no spin-offs, no .5s, no Phantasmagorias, there's a lot of factors that go into that. I'm gonna bomb here. Maybe 15 or 17? 6, like, mechanics-wise and graphic-wise and all that is kind of the worst. But the characters bring a lot of charm, you know? They're iconic, and maybe it's unfair to give it points for that, but I have a hard time ranking 6 at the bottom because of that. But it would still be pretty far down there. It's just that the characters in some of the newer games haven't really resonated with me much at all. The music can be hit or miss. I really like a couple songs from 15 and 17. Like, I like at least a couple songs from every game. But, I don't know. I just haven't found as much reason to replay them yet. That much. 16 too, I guess. Probably about to the same extent, actually. Though I really do like the final boss fight of 16 enough that I've replayed it quite a lot. For fun. I'm gonna have such a hard time when I get to, like, the newest 3 games once he's seen them on Lunatic. I know so little about their, like, stages 1 through 5. I haven't played them much. Alright, not doing too bad. We haven't lost a life yet. We just bombed 3 times on stage 2. Which isn't great. Hide there for a sec for some ghosts, and then back off. So it helps here if you can, like, follow her across the screen and end the card faster. But just don't put yourself in harm's way too much for doing it. It's kind of like a universal rule with any card like this, I guess, but still felt the need to mention it. I heard there's a patch that makes it so you can go ghost with just 1 bar, just for less time. I don't know why Zune didn't make it like that. Kinda sad. I feel like that would have been better. That's what he did with the season release thing in 16, I guess. which is a broken system I've heard for other reasons like bugs, but you know, it's very rigid in this game. It's what you can do with the game's central gimmick. Can't really do too much with it, in other words. Sucks that you even lose the whole thing when you die, so you can't even like save it up unless you're doing well enough to go on for a good long while without any deaths. Right, we have one bomb and we almost have another one built up too. Yoshika is putting these in a really bad place to have to dodge through, I feel. Let's get back over to the right here. Gotcha. No problem, you haven't missed too much. The run's going quite well so far though, even though this is just the first half. So, does she heal off the spirits here in this particular card? I think she probably does, judging by the name. It's fine. I'll actually try to capture this one. If it doesn't get any worse than this, you just don't want to shoot the spirits. Oh, I would have had to go faster. Okay, whatever. Just time it out. Stupid Yoshika. How dare you be one of my favorite characters, but one of the weirder bosses to fight. And kind of not really that fun. Okay, that was kind of close. Poison Murder's an easy card. I think this is the one that gets put into her overdrive cards. Her one overdrive card. The set of overdrive cards for the game. But it's kind of lame. Because then put it in... Ah, damn it! I guess you put it in because it's the only one that doesn't have the, like, healing gimmick. It's like, well, I want to do one of these cards for every boss, but, like, what's the point if it's just, like, one of those, oh no, don't time it out kind of cards. This non-spell's so scary. No. Okay, I need to practice a couple parts of Yoshika's fight. Basically just those two attacks, actually. Oh, no, wait, no, what am I doing? I think I usually do fine on the Poison Knife one, but that non-spell's tough. Non-spells in general are tough. I just lost all my lives to Yoshika out of carelessness. All three. I have one life left. I could restart the run if I lose it, like, to Yoshika, but I'll keep going. Practice is still practice, it's okay. Honestly, I probably would have lost those lives somewhere later on anyway, since I'm not really doing too hot in stages 4 through 6 so far. Well, I'm doing a little bit on 6. 6 is not bad. Okay, so that first part's not that hard. Just some kind of like wide streaming a little bit, maybe. Go around those guys. I'm not gonna remember any of these things I'm saying about the stages. Absolutely not. I never do. So I don't really know why I bother, but I do. I bother. I am a bother. Oh. I went up to get the bomb piece, and that last one wave of individual bullets caught me off guard. I didn't realize those got fired. Didn't realize I killed the enemy at a really weird time during its cycle. Yeah, you can't really go up any higher than this on Lunatic, can you? Ah. I wonder if there's a better way to do that section. I mean, killing the enemies faster would be better, but I don't know how feasible that is. Well, I mean, maybe it would have helped if I wasn't at such low power from getting my ass handed to me by Yoshika. Kuhunyegui. Yeah, I don't know Chinese, sadly. So, Sega stuff is kind of like lost on me. Ooh. I know that in her name, the ga is like a kanji that's not even used in Japanese. I think it means moth? Or maybe it was just similar to Japanese kanji for moth. I can't recall. I don't know why that's what I associate it with in my head, but I could even be thinking of something else for all I know. I don't know. It's been too long since I've written Japanese, which I think has hurt my kanji recognition a bit. Ah. Almost got through that. That's the last life gone. Dang. Not gonna get enough life pieces here. Would be cool, but it doesn't happen that often in practicality. Continue, continue. Motto ganbaro. Oh, okay, that wasn't bad. I like this boss theme quite a lot just because it's so different from anything else we get. It's very rocky and like not elegant at all. As much as I love the more elegant themes, and generally do prefer them, it's cool that they have like this totally neat thing going on, different from anyone else. When they're together at least. Guess we never fight Sega alone aside from the mid-boss, I guess that kinda counts. I guess she gets a solo card, technically. Just one, though. Does she show up in any of the picture-taking games? I actually can't recall her doing so. Big Death Bomb. Miss 13's Death Bomb. Well, bomb in general with a Rainbow where you'd smack him with her, go hey. So I guess for this one, you really do need to take out Yoshika repeatedly. Okay, Yoshika at least doesn't like blow up here. But Sega does flare stuff off of her when she revives her. It's the same wave you normally get from her though. So let's take her out if we can. Ah, I ran right into that stupid knife. I really wanted some more capture practice on this particular card. I'll just say I'd capped it. Alright. That shouldn't really be that bad though, honestly. Just take her out like 2 times and maybe that'll do. This one's a little bit scary, but just keep an eye on where Yoshika is as you stream the knives. So you don't like trap yourself against the wall that comes down. Honestly, you can mostly just dodge the knives by sitting in them and dodging well, which I didn't do. And torpedo movement is actually not hard after all, as I discovered last time. Only on an overdrive is it really that bad. Oop. I was okay there. Didn't think I was okay, but I was okay. Just kind of have to have this left, right, middle, like left, middle, right, then go back kind of motion. So you can stream those weird antimatter things just right. The weird, like, electric bullets. I don't really know what they're supposed to be. Some of the weird ones, huh? Yeah, I'm doing so bad on the Stage 4 boss. It would be really cool if I could 1cc this without having to, like, sit down and practice individual bits, but I don't know how likely that is. I mean, I'd still be going so far if I used all my bombs instead of losing my lives. I could probably make it if I did that, huh? Imperishable Knight and Mountain of Faith are pretty easy compared to the others. This game actually has relatively easy Danmaku compared to some of the others, but the fact that you get so few lives makes it really tough. Due to the way that the resource system works. Oh, okay. That part's scary. I still don't have this one unlocked in this file. Let me think if there's any others I haven't unlocked. I think I've done all the ones I haven't unlocked on stream already. Maybe after like a 3rd run, I could do something, I'm not sure. I would say maybe I'd like grab a fan game and play it for a little while, one of the ones I've played before. But I don't know. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll boot up Hollow World of God. Are there any easy extras? Again, 8 and 10 aren't really that bad. I think 7 is also quite easy on the scale, honestly. A lot of the cards there are just easy to learn gimmicks that you can just do if you know how they work. That applies for Phantasm as well. Phantasm is actually not that hard. It's very flashy and showy. It's a great thing to show someone if you want to get them into the series. It's my go-to. But it's not really hard. Like, Phantasm is probably... Like, if someone told me, go practice an Extra or Phantasm or whatever stage until you can no-death it, I'd probably go for Phantasm or Extra. Phantasm because I've just played it more. Not too much point going back and fighting Ron for fun when you can fight Yukari, you know? Okay, so that part you can kind of swing it. Good. This is the part where I really wish I had the Ghost Gauge. Dang. But yeah, maybe after a third run, I'll grab a fan game that I'm quite fond of, and show off the Phantasm stage in that. Now, it's not strictly a Toho fan game. It's heavily inspired by Mountain of Faith. There are no actual Toho characters. There are some unlockable Toho cards and spell practice that are like references. But it's a shmup, again, very heavily inspired by Mountain of Faith and just in the Toho style. So I think maybe, just for a fun change of pace after a third run, boot that up. Yeah, I like just some things in general. I like Minecraft. I play Minecraft mod packs all the time in my spare time. I like Danganronpa and Ace Attorney, you know, like detective courtroom style games. I love those. I mentioned earlier I play League of Legends, but that's it's a horrible addiction, that game. I'm kind of like a weird love-hate relationship with it. I'm a big fan of Mega Man stuff, as I mentioned as well. Mostly the Battle Network series, though I like some of the X games. The Zero series is really good. ZX is great. I mean, I like a lot of Mario games, just on a general level. The 3D ones especially. 64, Sunshine, and Odyssey was pretty good. Galaxy and Galaxy 2 aren't quite my cup of tea, since I prefer like the more explory style. Like, I like collectathon 3D platformers. Hat in Time was really good. I love Minecraft. The stuff that mod packs add, like the hours that you can get out of those, is just incredible, really. I played Divine Journey. I played some of the Greg Tech mod packs. Quite a few, really. I usually don't play them to completion, but it's fun while it lasts. It's fun until I get burnt out, which does always happen, but still, I really like the gameplay loop that they generally provide. So in the vein of that, I also like stuff like Terraria. So I've never played any of the mods for Terraria before. I'd like to someday, but I think that's the kind of thing I'd rather not do alone. I'm content playing Minecraft mod packs alone. I don't have any friends who can really keep up with the way that I get about those, the time that I want to sink into them. But for Terraria, you know, a big fun of that is relatively polished bosses compared to like Minecraft mod pack stuff. And I've heard that generally the mods for that game are pretty good too, so I'd like to play that with someone if possible instead of alone. Afraid I die at the end there. That's what I was afraid of. But that card's not really that bad. I feel like I just kind of let my guard down at the end, if anything, really. How many continues have I done this run so far? 2, I think? Might be 1, but probably 2. Boy, if I'm continuing that many times, you know, not that close to 1 CC, but I really think a big part of it is just I'm getting hit with that bombing. But it's kind of hard to bomb when you don't expect the death. Like, you think, oh, I'll make it through that, I can dodge this. Oh yeah, I've beat Terraria alone before. Well, actually, I think I made it up to the Moon Lord and then stopped for some reason. I think it really pissed me off for some reason. Like, I was trying to talk to the NPC, and something else kept happening whenever I hit whatever the NPC talk button was, and it made me mad and just kind of turned me off from it. I didn't go back to it, but I've essentially done most of a full playthrough alone before. I was saying that, they've added more into the game since then, haven't they? Past the Moon Lord. I have not played the new update. Again, that's the thing I do have an interest in playing, but I don't know. Maybe I'll pressure a friend into playing it with me someday. Most of my friends aren't really into that kind of thing. Sandboxy, like, block-breaking games, brown bricks. I don't know. Maybe. I don't really know if I have time for that right now, though. Yeah, I've got translation projects to work on. Oh, who's that there? Hold on. I can't read your dark blue name. Yishi. Okay. Hello. Well, I've actually continued already in this run. This is my second one so far. I was doing really well. I made it up to Yoshika with no lives lost, but then I lost 3 lives to Yoshika just totally carelessly. It's like after I lose the first life, I just stop functioning entirely. So it's practice runs, essentially. I intended to practice a bit before the stream happened, but it just never really ended up happening, so I figured this time, you know, I just have more of a raw experience. People actually see me grind out the runs this time, instead of me just booting up the stream and getting it like first or second shot, because I took some cheap practice time off stream, you know? So that's what this is gonna be. This is the second run so far. I think I'm gonna try one more after this, then maybe do something else after. I think I might stream like a Touhou fan game for a little while. I have one in mind. It's technically not Touhou, but it's inspired by Touhou. I might just give the Phantasm Sage a run just for fun. That's a good change of pace. No, it is Whole World of God. Have you heard of it? It's inspired by Mountain of Faith. I don't think I've ever actually played any of the Lennon games, but I really want to. That is something on my list. So I'd love to like stream them blind, since I don't know anything about them really. This card is so scary. Oh really? I've always heard pretty good things about them. They're visually appealing, aren't they? Like, a lot of them are like in modern Danmakufu, and they actually look and sound good, right? I think I've maybe seen a couple of videos on YouTube, but it's like, I wouldn't remember which game they were from, or what characters. I actually captured that. Wow. Okay, I mean... Oh, cool. Okay. I'm actually not super familiar with actual Danmaku fan games when it comes to Touhou. I played Concealed to Conclusion, Phantasm Romance, Phantasmagoria Truths, and this really bad one where you play Suika. Like, Divine Liquor or something? I don't remember what it's called. It's not very good. And... Oh, yeah, Resurrection of... Holy Liquor? I don't remember. Yeah, you know that one? That fucking game. I remember how bad the art was. I remember out of the whole game, there were like 2 spell cards maybe I thought looked neat. And the rest were just like, so messy. They just seemed very unpolished. Wow. You do, really. That's pretty awesome. I'm really glad that you actually knew the game I was talking about. I could definitely play that on stream sometime. I have not touched that in, oh, I don't know how many years. Oh. The spell card theoretically shouldn't be that bad, but sometimes, just where the lasers appear, they just, like, wall you in. And I mean, I know it's, like, right, left, left. I know that, but I mean, like, where they start for each wave. Please let me through! Ah! Okay, I'm glad other people find it frustrating. The Astral Danmaku, like, if it were fixed, like, if you could stay in the middle the whole time, it would be really, really easy. Okay, now just time my movement based around the full screen thing correctly, and this is not bad at all. Essentially, yeah. Move up, correct them up, good, okay. I have no excuse to, like, keep dying to this card. I should be able to do it. It's not hard at all. Even when things get timed kind of weird like that, it's not hard. Now, I can just do this and get a cool dramatic finish, right? Okay, good. I managed to not embarrass myself there, thank goodness. Again, though, still not a 1cc, but I felt like I did a bit better on some parts that time, even if I did worse on a few. I just need to bomb better. And, you know, keep those lives. Alright, I do want to do another run, but I need to go get a coffee real quick, so I will be right back. Hold on, my like, scene is set up wrong. One moment here. I'm an idiot, I guess, and I messed something up. No, I'm not gonna worry about it. You can just watch this screen and listen to this music. I'm not gonna fuss over it. BRB. Okay, I'm back. Asking gods for help was pointless. Don't play this. I'm not listening to advice. We're gonna do one more run here. Then I'm gonna play a bit of Hollow World of God. However, if I have to continue before finishing stage 4, I'm gonna end the run there and switch to Hollow World of God. I don't really want to do a third full run unless I actually, you know, manage it. If I make it past stage 4 and I have to continue, I'll go ahead and finish it because we're really close at that point. But otherwise, no. Switch over. This is definitely the sound that a ghost would make if it were materializing into our world from the other world in real life. Whomp. Just ask a ghost, I'm sure they'll tell you the same thing. Okay, I really want those, but I don't want to get hit by the fairies. I guess this is one of those parts where, like, how much you do probably is determined by how long you're fighting the big boss for. Actually, I think I timed that out though, didn't I? Maybe not. I don't know. Doesn't matter anyway if there's not life pieces or bomb pieces to be gained here. I wonder what Lunatic is like on that liquor game. Like, is 1cc that actually fun? Or is it just a slog? I gotta know. I really wouldn't mind revisiting that just for fun. Maybe I'll grab it for next time, for Wednesday. I'm not sure if I'll be able to stream Wednesday or not yet. I got Christmas dinner with the family. But I think we're gonna try to do it earlier on in the day. So, I'll probably be able to stream. I'd like to. I want to try to keep to my schedule. Like, there's sometimes where I just want to do an extra stream, like on the weekend or something, and I might on occasion. At least Yuyiko's not too hard. Aside from her next card, I find it a little bit stressful. Good. This one? Yeah, it's this one. At least you can, like, hug her and get a lot of ghost gauge during this. At least until the bullets start coming. When the bullets start coming, that is when you have to back off. Good, okay. That went better than usual. I usually get a bit more cornered there. Not this time. Back when I first played, I lost too many lives, like trying to hug bosses and get gauge, but it's really just not worth it. Remember my first hard 1cc, I just didn't risk it for that. And I mean, it was my first hard 1cc, so you can see it paid off. Just playing the game properly and trying to just dodge Danmaku and just bomb whenever appropriate and just be good. Not great. Doesn't have to be super impressive, just rather than going out of your way to get the dangerous lives and bombs, just use the ones you have better, you know? And that's what won it for me there, so that's probably what's gonna do it here. Though actually, I'm not even really trying for that stuff, like the gauge. So I guess on Lunatic, it is just a matter of I need to get good. Okay. No! I was afraid that was gonna happen. I knew those fairies were coming. I didn't know how much room I had there. Okay, so definitely be very careful to, like, stream those bullets at the start of the stage properly. Take out the enemies so you don't get trapped up there with the fairies. If it reacted better, I could have dodged that, but I reacted on better. And I got hit as a result. Like I deserved. Ah! Why am I playing so poorly? Ah. Okay, now I need to put a bit more effort into streaming that. I can't just totally wing it. I can wing it a little bit, but really, like, after I get the bomb pieces, I need to just do this, basically. I would like those power items, though. I got no power for Kyoko. I got no power to fight Danganronpa with. I actually think this is one of her harder non-spells. I have nowhere else to be right now. I might as well just move back where she moves into me or something. Oh, she doesn't actually move on this one. Only on the other one. Okay, got it. Wrong card. Make sure to fill up that ghost gauge so I can die with it. Optimally, I really just want to save it for the end of the stage here. So you get a lot of bomb pieces. Maybe there's a better spot. You could actually just use it during the mid-boss fight. So you double the bomb pieces there and get an extra life piece too. I don't know. I'm not using my bombs very efficiently, that's for sure. So maybe that is a better choice for me. Yeah, there is an extra enemy here that appears to have, I'm sure there was a 5th enemy here last time. I'm, again, pretty sure I'm thinking this stage, not a different one. Okay, so, I keep struggling here because I go to the middle. Don't go to the middle. Good. You also just have her aim it off to the side by moving, I guess. That would work too. Secretly hoping she takes me out so I can still just a whole World of God now, but don't tell anyone. I've never been one to like grind out runs by doing several in a row, really. It gets a little bit tiring, so I definitely don't want to go about 3 runs of the same game in a row, I don't think. A stage, sure, like I could do a bunch of extra runs just fine. But the whole game, it really wears on you. If ya is me, that is. Yeah, I feel like aim a bit off to the side there actually helps quite a lot with this. It's not all that bad anyway, but any little bit you can take, you probably should, right? Amplify Echo. This one she can move, just run into you. I've had it happen, I think. Not recently, but historically, a couple times maybe. Okay, good. Better life. Okay, good dodging there. I still have less than 2 power. Kill me. Not literally. I would like to continue the run, even if it's a bust. Just a little bit further. Alright. This part's not really that hard, no matter what you do. Okay. Never mind. It gets hard if you say it's easy, essentially. Like everything. I'm just gonna do this. I want those. I know it's not exactly efficient. Seems like if you kill an enemy with a bomb, it doesn't drop pieces? Is that true? Maybe not all of those had bomb pieces. Oh no, I have not done something good for my survival here. Okay. Wasn't sure what was gonna happen. If I'd gone up there at a different time, like that one enemy wouldn't have despawned like that. It's good that I went up as late as I did, I guess. Still not good that I went up at all, though. Maybe don't do that next time. Jump back to the left here. Back to the right. Please don't. I thought I was to the right of that a bit more. I've made an absolute fool of myself. Okay. So as I said, whoops, no, actually I didn't want to continue. Let me set up Hall World of God real quick. One moment here.